Hello, it's your friendly local librarian back to tell you about a couple of more wonderful books that you can read during this time of quarantine. Before I get started, just remember that even though you may not be able to access the physical library space, if you have a library card, you should be able to access your library's digital library through Overdrive or Libby. So make sure you check those apps for any audiobook or ebook needs you might have. You just log in with your library card and check out materials from your library just like you would at the physical location. So to get started today, we're going to go to a place called Night Vale. Welcome to Night Vale is a serial podcast detailing life in Night Vale, a strange desert community with even stranger inhabitants, like the faceless old woman who lives in your home, or Old Lady Josie who hangs out with angels, all of whom are named Erica. The book was written by the creators of Welcome to Night Vale, and it takes place in, of course, Night Vale. It centers around Jackie Fierro, the owner of the Night Vale pawn shop. Jackie, the book says, had recently turned 19. She had been recently 19 for as long as she could remember. The pawn shop had been hers for a long time, centuries maybe. Clocks and calendars don't work in Night Vale. Time itself doesn't work. Every day is pretty much the same for Jackie. She opens the store. She purchases items from people and tags them for $11. Everything in the pawn shop costs exactly $11. She goes home and she listens to the radio. She likes her routine. It keeps her safe in a strange, unpredictable town where you never know what new cataclysm is going to occur on any given day. But her routine is disrupted when she meets the man in the tan jacket. Here's how he's introduced in the book. He was wearing a tan jacket and holding a deerskin suitcase. He had normal human features. He had arms and legs. He might have had hair, or maybe was wearing a hat. Everything was normal. "Hello," he said. "My name is Everett." Jackie screamed. The man was perfectly normal. She screamed. The man hands her a slip of paper that simply says, King City. After he leaves, she finds she can't remember anything about him. She also finds that she can't get rid of the slip of paper. She puts it down on the counter. A few minutes later, it's back in her hand. She locks it in a drawer. When she looks down, she's holding the slip of paper again. She puts it in a lockbox. She burns it. She soaks it with water until it disintegrates. But each time, it reappears in her hand. She realizes the only way she's going to be able to move on with her life is to solve the mystery of King City and the man with the tan jacket. While all this is going on, our other main character, Diane Creighton, a painfully normal PTA mom, is trying to deal with her moody, shape-shifting son, Josh. Josh has become even more angsty than normal, and he started to become obsessed with the idea of meeting his estranged father, a man who Diane Creighton keeps seeing all over town, even in places he really shouldn't be. At work, Diane is trying to track down her coworker, Evan, who has gone missing. The only thing is, nobody at her office seems to have any memory of him ever having worked there. Even Diane is starting to have a hard time remembering him. All she can remember is that the last time she saw him, he was wearing a tan jacket and holding a small slip of paper. So, what exactly is going on in Night Vale? What is King City, and who exactly is the man in the tan jacket? You'll have to read Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor to find out. The next book we're going to talk about is another speculative fiction book that I read recently called Hollow Kingdom, and it is by Kira Jane Buxton. So, have you ever watched a zombie movie and thought, yeah, but what about the animals? If so, this might be the book for you. Hollow Kingdom tells the story of the human world's zombie apocalypse through the eyes of a Cheeto-loving, domesticated crow named Shit Turd, or ST for short. After ST's human Big Jim starts to fall apart, literally, ST and his sidekick Dennis, a dim-witted bloodhound, go searching for help. Instead, they find a Seattle completely devoid of human life and full of the animal kind. Will ST be able to cure Big Jim and all the other humans, or will this new world put him in touch with his wild side? Be warned, although this book is quite funny at times. It also gets really intense. And to my fellow animal lovers, it is a zombie story, even though it's featuring animals. So everyone is fair game. Just a warning to you, don't get too attached to anybody. This book is by turns scary, funny, thought-provoking, and heart-wrenching. So strap in and enjoy the ride. That's Hollow Kingdom by Kira Jane Buxton. So thank you for joining me for today's short book talks here in quarantine in Spokane, Washington, or wherever you may be today. I hope that you find something good to read, whether it's from my recommendations or from your own local librarian, and I hope that you stay happy and healthy. Thank you.